Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Inoma and welcome to our reaction to Sacred Reich. We are going to react to the song Crime Against Humanity.
Crimes Against Humanity is the title of the song by Sacred Reich. We have heard them before.
Yeah.
Though it's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's get started with this song. Wow, it's
Ah,
it's a well-known fact that,
Ah.
of course, in the music industry, especially the rock music and metal music industry, that the drummers have the strongest leg muscles possibly in the world. So I guess if there's a competition, Sacred Right's drummer will probably win the gold medal.
you'll have an upper edge.
After listening to this song, I think he's got muscles which must be like stone. You know, like literally feeling like stone, leg muscles. Wow, the way he was on those drums was insane. Anyway, straight to you, Kirti, the pure reactor who loves getting into the lyrics as well as the music.
Yeah. I enjoyed the song. I truly enjoyed the song, and again, I like it because of the purity of the genre. Not trying to stray away, not trying to do too much, but keeping it to the main concept of it, main type of it. I like that. I like the way it was all done. There were moments of brilliance in the way the drums were played, as well as the guitar, the way they were playing together. At times, the chemistry was great among the musicians, whether the vocalist, whether the other musicians that were part of it. They all, it sounds as if they are mature. It sounds as if they know how to work with each other well, and you could hear that kind of harmony. I'm talking about in metal music, the kind of harmony they were creating with their music that I could hear on the first listen. I enjoyed this, and also, music like this, I recommend if people listen to it purely and purely on the headphones. When you listen to it on the stereo system out loud in the open, it's more noisy than music. When you listen to it on the headphone, is when you can actually listen to everything that was done bit by bit. Everything you can segregate and as well as listen to together. You can understand and you can, feel different things that were done in the music. Especially for this song, it was much better. The way it was, the dynamics, the sound engineering, everything, the way it was done, I could clearly listen to on the headphone. It's easier and it is better.
As a music lover, definitely you should try both. There's something about listening to it on the speakers, on a good music system, and of course there's something about listening to it on the headphones, like Kirti says. So to get the clarity of sound and to really have a wonderful experience, you can obviously these days great Bluetooth headphones are easily available, and you can listen to it as loud as you want, because you're not, of course it will affect your ears, but definitely you can listen to it and get a good understanding of the music. The lyrics were pretty clear in this one. It was about the wars, about the damage we are doing to the planet, global warming, pollution, the sky is filled with smoke that you can barely see the
contaminated
sun.
water and everything.
So a lot of topics covered in this song very quickly, and it's a bit lopsided, this topic. I don't really want to get into it, but it's the damage has been done, has already been done with the World War One and World War Two, and even prior to that, with a lot of colonization, colonial rule, and slavery, and the industrial revolution and all that. The damage was already done by the West, mainly by the West. I would say 95% damage was done by the West, and when enough damage was done by the West and they had progressed enough, they suddenly
after that they start singing.
Became saints. Yeah, they suddenly started writing about it. singing about it, chanting about it, praying for better weather, and suddenly they, started looking to developing nations that, you're the one who's doing all this. It's very convenient to look at things that way. I understand that, but it's also a shameless way to look at it. The damage was done by the West, and it was done by the West alone. Yes, we are contributing these days. Developing nations are definitely contributing a lot.
But they set the example.
But
that is what I find wrong.
But it's a lopsided debate because the damage has been done already, and most of those technologies are still coming to us from the West, controlled by the West, sold by the West. So it's easy to say that let's not do this. Not that he's blaming it on developing nations, but when you look at the world of today, it seems like the developing nations are the only ones.
They don't care about the nature.
Only ones cluttering Mother Nature and cluttering the planet and doing all the damage. It's absolutely false, and it's completely untrue because all that has already been done. In fact, before 1960, there were not too many reports or not too much research done on the topic of global warming. I'm not even sure if there was a term such as global warming at that time. So that itself tells you that what a free hand the Western nations had in doing whatever they wanted, whatever they pleased, damaging any planet, any part of the world they wished to. They did it. And now suddenly they are all saints. So it's a lopsided debate. It's best to give it an honest opinion, and that's what we love to do. It's not only about one view, it's very convenient to do that, as I said. It would be very easy for me to say, let's not do this, let's not do that. Or just like the lyrics say, crimes against humanity. The crimes were already done against humanity for the last 700 years. Last 700 years. If you see the colonial rule killing 20 to 30 million people totally in the last 5 centuries. The damage has already been done. Global warming may kill only so many people, but you've already killed 20 million people.
I agree.
So it's a lopsided debate.
It is.
But yeah, for what it's worth, it's a good song, really good song.
It is a good song. Also, the fact that developed nations set the parameter of what is being developed. They define what is being developed, and you're not developed because you're still developing. So, and then you blame the opposite side that you're trying to develop, and because of that the nature is being exploited. Why certain countries and certain groups of countries have the right to define what is development? That's what is so unfair in the entire game, because these countries, they keep on thinking when we reach over there, that is where we are developed. Otherwise we are not developed. It's not about how you think, how you feel, what you experience in the current time, whether you are happy or not, just like the happiness index and how happy certain countries are. The same way development also has been defined by the West. This is what development is, and unless you are at that level of development, you are not developed. Whether you feel happy without having any of those developed things, those machineries, those gadgets, those chemicals, those bombs and those cars, that is irrespective. Whether you are happy without it, you are happy in your heart. But this index or the parameters that are set by the developed nations itself of being developed. And that is what the poor people, the underdeveloped people have been trying to achieve. It's a sad thing, how many people can you educate in your lifetime? That's what I keep thinking. But all in all, this song is good, and thank you for watching.